Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. How's it going? Welcome back. Oh my gosh, what a day. How's it going? Good to see everybody. Loving Nature Guy, hello, welcome. Good to see you, good morning. No Luck Pure Skill, hello. Mizu Rips, hello, good morning. Looking to short, let's see. Yannick's, hello. Experience Live, what's up, welcome. All right. Hold on, I'm just kind of rearranging here the signs. All right, all is good. Okay, perfect. Okay, so yesterday we made a new all-time high, and quite interesting to see what's happening right now. We actually went down quite a bit from that high. How much was it? Almost 400 points. Asia session was quite interesting too. What was the range? Yeah, it was decent. I would say the Asia range was quite decent. So how far can this go? I do see a possible level here on the 5-minute. We have a 5-minute fair value gap at 96.50. I wonder if it wants to go up there or not. So let me just check this out real quick. So we do have a fair value gap up here. Hold on. It's going to be right there. It was quite close. I don't know if it wants to push it into that gap, but we'll see. Good morning, Dave Mac. Hello. How's it going? So we're right in the middle of this, I don't know, consolidation, range, whatever. Are we going to see a possible continuation here? What's the 5-minute fair value gap level here? That's 96.50. There is no other fair value gap around here. Asia high has been somewhat taken, so we did have a sweep. And we have a level at 56. So, Curry Fishbowl, what's up? Hello. I got one of my funded eligible for a second payout. Oh my gosh, let's go. 60 bucks, away another. Oh my gosh. Dave, that is amazing, man. That is amazing. That is so good to hear. Congratulations. No Luck Pure Skill is shorting here. I want to see a quick drop in the next 1 to 15. Yeah, we'll see. We could drop, we could expand a little bit higher. Who knows? We're right in the middle, so anything can happen. Naomi, hello. Welcome, Naomi. Good to see you back. Welcome. So yeah, anything can happen. We're right in the middle of this consolidation, or I don't even know what to call this. Nice recovery after losing my funded. Oh yeah, beautiful recovery there, Dave. I told you, yeah, you'll get back in it. Wants to take out 136 high. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. It is definitely an interesting area here. Let me divide this up to... So this would be the hourly. This would be the 5 minute. We are inside of a 1 hour gap here. So that's kind of interesting. Anything could happen, yeah. No luck, pure skill. Nothing special. I'm definitely watching for higher time frames here. You know, just to figure out how far can it go. So far, nothing special, I'd say. I was scalping a little bit this morning, but nothing specific. There was a push here into the 15-minute fair value gap earlier, so I scalped that. But otherwise, I didn't really do anything. I'm actually thinking to scalp this up to that 496, to be honest. I don't know if I should. With 5 micro, I can do it with 5 micro, right? Let's do it with the 5 micro scalp. And, you know, let's see what happens. Just a second here. If it's not going there, it's not going there. Not a big deal. I'm just actually curious if it wants to push it to that 496. So I'm just going to put a TP at 496. And, you know, we'll see the rest. If it's not going there, it's fine. It's going to be a scalp anyway. And no, like pure skill is shorting here. I think you have a good chance for the short. Alex, hello, good morning. The take profiter always had no activation. Not always. There was a time when they had activation. Technically, they still do. I think it's $130, but they always having some sort of a sale going on. But technically, they still have the activation fee. But yeah, there was a time when they had no they had activation fee. Farhad, hello, good morning, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, Farhad. Okay, so not much is going on. I have a feeling like we could go a little bit lower here as well. Just as you said, down to 456, there's a nice 15-minute gap there, so it can happen. We'll see. I would not be surprised if this one would just melt down to 456. I might even close it down and switch the position here. Quite interesting. I'm a little bit offside here. All right, it's not pushing yet, so it's fine. The whole pure skill says it will drop. Yeah, I think it's very weak. It's definitely weak. Yeah. I just thought that on the lower time frame there was the bit of a pullback just to spike into that 96, but it's not doing it. It's not doing it, so it is what it is. Let's all smash the likes, everybody. Yeah, it's not going, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, I might have to switch my... Okay, there you go. Now this is the last chance. I might even reverse my position, by the way. Just saying. I might even reverse the position and try to go for a scalp to that 56. Yeah. Switching the position down to 50, actually 57 would be good on my end. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me here? Should be water falling down now, come on. Are you kidding me? Now I have to switch again? This is not something I wanted to see. I'm gonna get on tilt, guys. I'm gonna tilt here. Live on stream. This is just so horrendous. I thought it's just gonna... Okay. All right, I'm tilting. What a start of the day. I can't believe it, man. I really can't believe it. I just can't believe it. This is why scalping is so awesome. Just chill and wait. I know. I know. Oh yeah, sorry, I have to put a stop loss here. Anyway. Super scalper, yeah, sure. HD photo, hello. Oh, HD photos showing Alan. Yeah. HD photo was just telling that he also burned his account yesterday. Oh shit, look at this. This is just gonna push to 96. All right, switching. Getting in heavy. Super heavy now. All right. Up to 95 it has to go. No other way. Sticking with the original point there. Before you guys get a heart attack, it's an eval, nothing more. Very bad risk management here on my end. Yeah, we're in consolidation. Yeah. That's true. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Can't seem to get that liquidity area at 96. I can't even imagine how many traders who are scalpers can actually do this every single day. I really can't. I'm just actually oversizing my position already. Get a drink and readjust. Yeah. I think that's what I will do. New 15-minute candle. New 5-minute already happened, so I don't know. Oh my gosh. Looks terrible. I don't even know if we have news today or not. Moving my TP to 94.50 just to make sure if slippage happens or something. Smokey, hello. Yeah, Farhad. It might gonna be a choppy session. Definitely after Asia session. Good to see you, Smokey. What's up? What's up? You have to be in Baron Trump's Discord. That's a funny one. You have to be in Baron Trump's Discord. There you go. Finally. Yeah, I have to be in Baron Trump's Discord to be able to trade this market, right? Oh, guys, I'm going to tell you something, and don't tell this to anyone. It's just a secret. There's something going on in my personal life that definitely derail. I didn't sleep at all, almost nothing throughout the night. I'm definitely not feeling emotionally 100%. And this was a great example why not to trade when this happens. Yeah, but everything is gonna be fine. Don't worry. It will be okay. Just, you know, don't worry. It will be fine. I was just like, I'm a little bit like, you know. Anyway, Mick, hello. What's up? Welcome. What's the profit from the trade? Bradley, I don't know, because I actually copied this trade to a couple of other evals. So overall, this is how I ended up. But yeah, I copy traded. Actually, except this one. This one was not copy traded, the $507. The other ones with 177, 240, 150, these are because of slippage. But these were the ones copy traded. Yeah, Boris. Yes. Will you have wedding soon? Not anytime soon. No, I don't think I will. No. Everything will be fine, don't worry. Hey, Juicing, hello, welcome. Zachary Monster, welcome back. Everything will be great, Rohan. Don't worry. Everything, it's just a hiccup. Don't worry. Everything goes fine. Everything will be fine. Everything is already fine. I just had a bit of a bump on the road. That's all. Trading itself is effing our mind. Yeah, exactly. MSGFO, hello. Bro went short. Why you didn't see inversion gap on the 1 minute? That's a really good question. That's a really good question. I can't really tell you why I didn't see that or why I don't know. Yeah, there was an inversion here. Should have seen it earlier. Should have seen it. Yeah, exactly. Perfect V-shape. So the question is, how far is this going to push? Are we going to go higher or not? Something's off with the screen capture here. I'm not sure what it is. I need to adjust the screen here. Okay. That's a little bit better. Okay. A little bit better now. I knew something was off. Content Hunter, hello. Boris, you definitely sound familiar, your name, and I think I remember you, by the way. I just didn't know from how long were you watching the channel, but thank you for reminding me. And it's good to see you, by the way. 44th X Punisher, hello. Everything is fortunately okay. I was just almost chopping myself up in a range here while I was scalping earlier. Please, a quick question. What is CISD in ICT? Change in the state of delivery. That's basically a market structure shift, nothing more. So that's a change in the state of delivery. For example, here. This is a swing low, for example, a structure right here. Okay. So this is a swing low. This is a swing low. Okay. So if the swing low or swing high, whatever structure is getting broken, I call it a simpler version market structure shift, because here's a structure and it's just shifting. Some ICT traders call it change in the state of delivery. You can call it however you want, whichever it's easier for you to remember or whatever. I just call it, ICT also call it market structure shift. That's it, nothing more. Or for example here as well. There's a swing high. Boom. No, sorry, not this. Market structure shift here. Or change in the state of delivery. Whatever. 1 time, 2 time. Here as well. So, you know, that's it. Nothing more. Here would be a change in the state of delivery, by the way. Here would be a bearish market structure shift right here. So swing highs and swing lows, nothing more. Yeah, I was doing some duo stream with Myth. Oh, yeah. What is the website you are using for charts? I use TradingView. TradingView.com. But I am subscribed to the futures data from CME as well. So if you, because obviously it's free, but if the free version is lagging. TP is about to hit. Let's go. Zacromonster, good to see you, man. If I forgot to say hello to anyone, then please excuse me. Sorry about that. Then I just want to say hello. Okay, what's going on the 1 hour chart here? The 1 hour is like we're right in the middle of a consolidation. And I just want to check something. Do we have a fair value gap on the hourly chart? Look at that. I think we do have a fair value gap here. So, by the way, how can I do it? Like, how can I... Auto fits data on screen, lock price. How can I lock in the two charts? Chart template. No, that's not good. So if I put something on this chart, it will appear on the other one. I don't know how to do that, but I did see that someone was doing it. One hour still bullish according to it's still definitely bullish on the hourly, that's sure. Upper right. Oh, okay, let me see that. Ah, okay, let's see. Ah, sync lay. Okay, all right, awesome. Oh, nice, cool. All right, thank you. I'm sorry, it was date range. Wow, I like it. Okay, all right. So if I put a line here, it's not appearing. Okay, never mind. That's just the sync globally also. Crosshair, interval, symbol, interval, date range, time. That's all I have. Check the laser chain icon. Oh, okay. Chain icon. There's no chain here. On settings, take only time frame. At the left sidebar. On the left. Oh my gosh, on the left. Which left? Oh, yeah, I know. Chain. Okay. Globally. Awesome. Okay. All right. We're doing it. Look at this. Thank you. Yes. It just feels so good when you achieve something every day, you know, small baby steps, you achieve something great, something, and it's because of you. The small little tiny victories of life. Ah, awesome. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do, because the crosshair is annoying. Okay, now it's better. Thank you. I know guys, I was born in the 80s. I don't know how these things work. Okay. Okay, so now look at what look at what I'm gonna do. It's not there. Don't worry. I'm gonna put it there. Look at that. It's appearing. Am I a pro or not? Look at that. Oh my gosh, the small little victories in life. Ah, I love it. So cool. Okay. This is gonna be a 1 hour fair value gap. So awesome. I'm gonna put this on the top. Beautiful. Beautiful. Will prop firms ban us in the future? Why? CFD firms are doing it. So why would they ban people? Or US, sorry, US. CFDs banned a lot of US, CFD prop firms banned US traders, but that was mainly because some licensing issues with the platforms. Are the CFD prop firms banning US clients again? Is there a reason? If I have futures firms move more towards live accounts, if you lose the live account, we can buy another. Yes, Muhammad, yeah. So most of the futures prop firms are moving traders to live accounts, and it seems like the reason is that they want to keep up long-term sustainability. You know, which year did you start trading, and how many years did it take for you? So there's a long story. First, in my life, when I was 23 years old in 2007, that was when I first saw trading. Like, oh my gosh, you can make money from a computer, from your home. That was the first time. Oh my gosh, hold on, guys. Are we going for, I might gonna jump into scalp. That was the first time. And then, this is just gonna be a quick scalp. And then, obviously I wasn't really successful with it. So what I did, I stepped away from trading, and I got back to trading in 2018, and then I was trading with my own money from 2018 to 2020 on Forex. Needless to say, I burned all my savings on Forex. I opened up a Forex cash account, and I burned it all. And then I stepped away from trading again until 2011, so 2021. And then in 21, I restarted trading from the basics and with prop firms, and this time with prop firms. And I would say in 21, from 21 to 23, I couldn't get a payout. And in 23 September, I got my first payout from a prop firm. That was TopStep, by the way. And since 2024 July, I'm getting payouts technically every single month. Sometimes only just a few $100s. Last month I got $4,500. My best month was $12,000. Sorry, $13,000. But I'm getting regular payouts. But the problem is I'm also keep blowing up evaluation accounts every now and then and fundeds. I need to keep a balance. That's the long story short. Because it's scammy, yeah. CFD prop firms are actually manipulating the price pretty heavily. Ogie official, hello. So they did have some licensing issues. That is true. They did have some licensing issues there. Oh, I thought we were going to waterfall down to that 56. I really thought so. We're not going there. Would have been great to see that. But that's fine. Yeah, that's part of the business. Yeah. What's the max amount of accounts you have at any given time? I had 16 funded accounts. But I realized that is not something I want to do. 16 funded accounts at the same time. I know many people out there in social media have 50, 100 or 200 funded accounts at the same time. But I had 16. I usually realize that I can only focus on 3 or 4 funded accounts at the same time. On Trader can share screens on TradeAway. I mean, you can share screens on TradeAway. I don't have TradeAway, by the way, installed. Oh, wow. What this was. It just spiked higher like crazy. What was this? That was a little bit like a spike here. Did we have some news? I think we had something. Okay, nothing. Nothing special. And we have 550 up there. Pradeep Kumar, hello, thank you for joining. I don't know what was this. I thought we we're just gonna go down to take that 456. But it seems like we keep grinding higher here. You know what? I might even jump into a long trade. No. Just to see what's going on. Hadia Navid, hello. There had to be some sort of a news release. Okay, nothing here. There's really nothing there. We could be going for the next fair value gap. Okay, that's fine. Macro time. So that's MSGUFO. Yeah, this environment is definitely a little bit hostile. What happened with crude? Oh, wow. Look at this. Yeah. It's interesting. Which is the best scalping or swing? Well, I can't really say which strategy to follow or which one is the best scalping strategy to go with, because it's pretty much subjective, you know. But it depends on what levels are you looking for. . We could be consolidating here. You're an oil expert. Let's see. Well, London Open is not far from here. I do have a feeling also that it's just going to go lower from here. How to pass futures? I'm sorry, I just don't have an exact strategy for you because there are so many things. I don't know what's your risk tolerance. I don't know how much money can you afford on evaluation accounts. I don't know how much time you can trade during the day. I don't know these things. So I just can't tell you that do this and you will pass the challenge. I know that this question is really burning for everybody, like how to pass the evaluation accounts, but there are like literally thousands of different techniques to do so, and it's really much depending on your personality. So it's different for everyone, you know. Yeah, let's see what happens with this, but it could be dropping back down. Lucid 50k futures. Well, that's a good account, but again, I don't know if I don't know your risk tolerance. If I tell you that go full port, use all your contracts and press the buy button, I can't tell you that, right? If I tell you that risk $1,000 per trade, that's not a good idea as well. If I tell you to go in with one micro and one trade every session, that's a little bit better, but it might take more than 4 weeks for you to pass, which is not a problem. But that's why I just don't know what type is your personality, what kind of a trader you are. I don't know how many time you trade a day, so there's just no exact strategy. Like, okay, do this and you will pass the challenge. I do see a lot of videos on YouTube, like this 5-minute strategy will pass any challenge. By the way, if you type into YouTube like how to pass evaluation accounts, you will see thousands of videos with a strategy. The problem is, just because that strategy works for that person who created that video, does not absolutely mean that it's going to work for you as well. That's the problem with these. Usually that's the problem. There's another 1 hour fair value gap at price. Yeah, well, there's a fair value gap here on the hourly at 550 ish. And there's of course another one at 575. We'll see how this will go after closing this candle, and we'll see how the London Open will progress, but I don't have high hopes for it. Buy above and crosses 20 trend, sell below 20 trend, use small size at first. Yeah. 10-point slippage, wow. That's you know, that's quite a bit. All right, took off. I had to take off 2 micros because it was a very heavy position. All right. It was definitely a heavy position, so I took off a little bit there. Hello, hello, Bulo Master, hello, welcome. Libra, welcome. Doing good, thank you. I mean, not 100%, but I'm okay. I'm a little bit, you know, doing a scalping session, and I'm terrible in scalping. But right now, I'm just kind of scalping my way here. About 30 minutes ago, I almost tilted completely. I almost went on a full tilt. Yo, hello, good morning. You're done for today? Oh, I envy you. I wish I would be done. Joglimeister, guten Morgen. Hello. Let's go, Loving Nature guy. Congratulations. Kelly Kaufman is here. Hello. You had a sell signal around here. Nice. By the way, I haven't really checked it right now, but let's check the likes. How are we doing with the likes this morning? How are we doing with the likes? Let's see. We have 48 likes. Thank you so much. Please smash the like button. And thank you again for the support. Waiting to serve from the top. Let's go. Troy says, when scalping, I use exhaustion signals indicator on TradingView on the 1 minute and wait for a signal. Oh, nice. That sounds promising. JC Balls, thank you. Well, this morning, I am definitely... I need to apologize for you guys. This morning, I'm definitely not about discipline. I'm doing some really crazy decision making this morning, so I do apologize about that. I'm definitely not proud of the way I trade this morning. Okay. Ogie, Tom, I want to become a streamer. Nice. What can you do? Be consistent. If there is one word I can tell you, Ogie, consistency. That's it. That's it. You don't have to overcomplicate anything. Just be consistent. That's what it's all about. Many strategies out there can be used to pass even moving. Yeah, exactly. You can use just simple indicators, moving average, MACD, stochastic. You can use price action patterns, candlestick formations. Once you recognize those patterns that are repeating every single day, it will make it easier for you to pass those evals. Yeah, exactly. Zacromancer said it perfectly. Let's start the bot. Yeah. Good morning, MK Halit. Hello. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Joglimeister. I'm a little bit in a degen mode right now. I just switched into a bit of a degen mode because I'm scalping. And by the way, the good news is, good news, quote unquote good news, I'm not touching the funded accounts this morning, so this is evaluation accounts mode. But I'm in a little bit of a degen mode. So, you know, I will say for scalping, you have to get a feel. That's true also. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Bogdan, yeah. You gotta, yeah, you gotta get a feel of yourself. Your emotions definitely needs to be, you know, squared out. Bean Trades, hello, welcome. I only use volume fixed range with TradingView. Oh, that's also good. I mean, even if you just use one indicator, that's, I mean, that's also a way to go. What firms are you trading with? I trade with all these prop firms that you see in the banner. I trade with Lucid, MyFundedFutures, Take Profit Trader, TRADEIFY, Funded Futures Network, TRADEDAY, Alpha Futures, Bulenox, Apex. JW, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome. Do you think you are feeling tilty? Yes, I'm feeling a little bit tilty this morning. Honestly, I'm going to be super honest with you, Naomi. I am on the edge of tilting. And I don't want to do it live on stream. So, yeah, so those of you who are just tuning in, I just want to say everything is fine, by the way. You don't have to worry. But I had some personal life issue since yesterday, and I'm kind of dealing with it. And I couldn't really sleep. And my emotions are not 100% in Zen mode this morning, but that's fine. And everything is going to be perfectly fine, so don't worry. Everything is going to be awesome. But I'm just not 100% okay. I mean, emotionally, not in the clear, as they say. Yeah, you're not in the clear. I'm not in the clear. So I got a little bit of a degen mode earlier on the stream, and again, so yeah, I'm afraid London can dump it, but it's fine. That's fine. The risk is relatively small. I can deal with this. Even if it goes lower, I'm fine with this. So it's fine. Yeah, exactly. TopStep, I'm not trading TopStep. Not because I hate them. I mean, do they have NinjaTrader access lately? Because when they were only having Project X, that's why partially I didn't trade with them. I want to pass my EVA. Are you in the buys or sells? I'm in a buy, but please do not copy my trade because this is a super dangerous trade right here. I'm in a buy position. Yeah, I'm just kind of hoping that we can continue higher for more liquidity on the hourly. It doesn't feel like that it's turning to be a bearish scenario yet, but we'll see. You know. Brownie, hello. What's up? Just say you are sorry, Tom, even if you were wrong. Yeah, exactly, right? No risk, no reward. Have you? No, it's not about that. Get that trade, no. Only TopStep X, okay. No, yeah. Can you recap the setup? And what's your A plus setup look like? Yeah, sure. I mean, A plus setup is basically, so I did not reinvent anything. So all I'm looking for is certain levels of liquidity. First of all, the target is very important. So if you have a good target, like a fair value gap, swing high, swing low, or my favorite is the supply and demand zone. Once you have that, a good target, then that's part one. Part two is to have a good entry model. For me, the classic entry model, the core of my entries, is the ICT 2022 entry model. That's it. Basically, the ICT 2022 entry model is similar to lots of other entry models. What you're looking for is a market structure shift. Sorry, first of all, you're looking for liquidity sweep, a market structure shift, a fair value gap, or you can call it displacement, and the pullback into that or retracement into that fair value gap and take the trade. So if you type into YouTube like ICT 2022 entry model, you will see thousands of videos explaining what is it exactly. But it's very important. Just because you're seeing the setup every time frame or everywhere, that doesn't mean that you need to, jump in on all of those. And of course, in many cases, I jump in before the setup even appears, or I jump in a little bit too late. For example, let me give you an example here on the 1 minute because I'm just seeing it here. For example, in this case, my anticipation, let me just get this off here. My anticipation is that we should be going into that 1 hour fair value gap up there. Now, here, and this is the 1 minute chart, but it doesn't really matter. We had liquidity sweep here because we swept, we swept this fair value gap here, right? We did not shift market structure, but I call it continuation. So for me, it's enough. If it's just a continuation, that's fine for me as well, as long as it's lining up with the target, right? So we had the liquidity sweep, we had the market structure shift, in this case, continuation. We had a displacement in terms of a fair value gap. This candle on the 1 minute at 245, a very strong push, created a fair value gap. We had the pullback, and this is where I should have jumped in, shoulda, woulda, coulda, but I didn't. Instead, my entry was absolutely late. Well, not too much, but my entry is at 507. I should have jumped in a few points lower, but basically that's it. And so my stop loss is actually a little bit too low, to be honest, but my stop loss should be up there. But that's it. Basically, this is the idea behind the trade. Nothing more. Nothing more. And just try not to overcomplicate it. I also believe in that. Can price touch 542? Yeah, I mean, it has a chance for it. Of course. 42. Yeah, why not? It's a good area up there. But again, price can also just take a dip, and we can easily drop back below 450. So you got to be careful. We can easily drop down there. Easy. Because we will tilt when we can't. Exactly. The problem with tilting is you can't accept not just the loss. I think the deeper answer is that you cannot accept the fact that you are wrong, right? This is why if you have a rough day, even in your personal life or in your business, in your job, or with your neighbor, with your car, what, I don't know, but when you're wrong about something, that's a bad feeling, right? admitting to yourself that you're wrong. You know, once you start to realize in real life that you could be wrong, not just sometimes, but you know, during our day, from the moment we get up and until the moment we go to sleep, throughout the day, just count how many times are you wrong. Even just small things, like you were wrong by I don't know, I don't know, choosing the wrong food in the local grocery store, or you were wrong by thinking that if you buy the more expensive clothes that it's gonna look good on you instead of the cheaper one, which you could have just chosen from the shelf in the store. I don't know, there's so many examples. Just accepting the fact that you could be wrong sometimes is a starting point. But if you just can't accept, because you're that kind of personality who likes to be right all the time, because you're the type of person who is dominating at your business, at your job, in your relationship, it might gonna be a little bit harder for you to accept losses when the market throws you a curveball, like, oh, you're wrong. So it's not just about the profit or the loss, it's about knowing the fact that, hey, you're wrong, the market is not gonna go there, because the market is gonna go the other side. Can you accept that? No, you can't. I cannot accept that I was wrong on this trade, so I'm just gonna go in because it has to go to the other side. Quantum Shift, thank you for joining, welcome. So I think that's also a deeper understanding. Thank you, Quantum Shift, for joining. So understand the fact that you could be wrong, not just in trading, but in real life as well. Even small things. Oh, I was wrong putting more sugar in my coffee. Oh, I was wrong to do this or that. I don't know. I'm not saying you're wrong all day long. I'm just saying if you find it easier to deal with it, it'll be easier to deal with those things. I said dildo. Anyway, deal with those things on the charts, right? So how can you solve that? Sizing down is one way, so it will not hurt your feelings too much. That's the thing. In theory, I'm kind of trading a breakout. Yes, Smokey, yeah. New day opening gap up there. All right, let's go. Exactly. RX, exactly. If you have a big ego, it will be harder for you to trade. I'm sorry to say it like that in your face, but that's why there's a saying, RX, thank you for saying it, by the way. Yeah, recognizing that you are wrong, you could be wrong, or you can be wrong, right? The thing is, that's why there's an old saying, the market is going to humble everyone, even the best of the best traders out there, the best of the biggest, best traders in the world. Everybody gets humbled by the market. Everybody, no exception. The question is how strong or how weak, how painful that feeling is gonna affect you, or it's gonna be for you. Are you, I'm not saying you have to be like humble in everything in life, because then you're just gonna turn into a chicken, right? But if you have a decent amount of humbleness in your personality, like, you know, you respect small things, you respect, you know, how should I put this? I'm gonna give you a personal example. I was having, it's on my desk here right now, all right? It's on my desk. It's a photo. It's an old photo I'm carrying. It's from 2016. I don't know if you guys can see it. Not really. There's a BMW Z4 and the 7 Series, a BMW 7 and the Z4 on this picture. These were my cars. These were my cars back in 2017, actually. 16, 17, yeah. And the thing is, by 2020, I got so broke, I needed to sell my cars. My BMW 7, the Z4, I sold everything because I was financially so emotionally and financially so broken. I was, by 2021, I was in the deepest black hole in my life. In 2021, I all I could afford after a BMW Z4 and the 7 Series, imagine, and I have a video about this, you can check it on my channel. All I could afford is to buy a Mazda 323 for $900. It was a rust bucket, but that was the only car that I was able to afford. And you know what led to all those things? Because I burned my money and savings on trading on Forex. Huge curveball from the market, from life. And you know what I realized when I was driving that Mazda 323? It was a 20-year-old car, or I don't even know how old, 20-year-old car. And I was driving that car and I realized, hey, this car is actually, it's a great car. It's a really good car. My first car was a Lada, by the way, so I know how those things go. But after sitting back to a cheap rust bucket car, I realized this is a great car. It's an awesome car. We went to a holiday at the lake here in Hungary. We had a great holiday week with that old car. Again, it was a rust bucket, but it took us to a holiday. I could drive around everywhere with it. It was comfortable. And I reminded myself, oh my gosh, like, I'm so happy that I'm so grateful for life that I could actually have another car after losing everything. And I lost my BMWs and everything. And so then I realized, oh my gosh, that was amongst many other realizations, by the way, like, oh my gosh, I need to respect the smaller things. And then, you know, when you go to the grocery store and when you're looking to buy food, you start to respect the cheaper things as well. Like, okay, I'm going to buy this cheaper one because I don't need to buy the fancy one, because the cheaper is just as good as the other one. And I can make a good real food with from it or whatever. Anyway, small little details. And that's when I started to accept, like, oh my gosh. That's why, you know, the market really throws you a curveball. It humbles everybody, no exceptions. So, yeah. It's so strange, right? Will's Desert Channel, hello. Thank you for joining. Let me go over the chat real quick. We have some lovely fib levels from Michael, which, yeah, watch out for the 3%. Yeah, we'll see. We're getting closer to that. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna close this trade. Thank you. There you go. I closed it. And I'm just happy about it. That's it. I'm fine with it. So I made back the losses. I still think that the 1 hour gap is close. Lars, thank you for joining. Welcome. How much do you risk to pass and eval? On evaluation accounts, I tend to risk like $300 to $500 per trade sometime if I go crazy. On funded accounts, I don't like to go over 200-ish, usually. Is there a difference between this fair value gap where we are at 1 hour? I think that the higher time frame fair value gaps usually have a stronger draw on liquidity. If the market is pushing towards that fair value gap, I think there is a stronger reaction by the market. So that's why when I saw that we have a strong move here, I was like, okay, where's the next level? But the reason I took off my trade, because you can accept some early profit taking from bigger players, and this is what we were seeing. So I took off my trade at 40-ish, and it's now pulling back to 32. It can also pull back lower. Look at that, we're back. So, but anyway, we can still go through that fair value gap, of course. It costs money and time to overcome it. For some, it can cost more. Yeah, exactly, bin trades. Right now, target was 535. Let's go. FX, hello. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Down bad, as they say. Exactly. I'm Hungarian. Yeah. This just said Lada. Yes, my first car was a Lada. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly, Joglymeister. TP it, let's go. Exactly, it makes you stronger. So back to, because this is an interesting topic, you know, it's always an interesting topic. Life is going to teach you to accept if you're wrong. Life is going to teach you a lot of things. If you don't, if you turn down that ego a little bit. By the way, I was having a bigger ego back in those years when I was driving all those fancy cars, and I was actually making some good money back in those years. Anyway, I'm actually grateful for life and God that I got that really heavy curveball there. I'm actually grateful for the lesson. Thank you for that lesson. And I'm sure that there's going to be more lessons. So I realized that, oh my gosh, how stupid was I? And so once you start to realize those things, then losses in the market should not be hitting that hard. You're still going to feel bad about it. Of course, I'm not going to say it's go away, but it will be a little bit easier to deal with those losses. Even if you lose an evaluation or funded account, you will get over it a little bit easier, and you can restart again stronger, better, you know. Just try to understand that the hardest part is accepting that you are wrong. And you will be wrong lots of times in trading. You will be wrong so many times, I think we cannot even imagine. If you're thinking about yourself that you want to trade for the rest of your life, oh my gosh, you will be wrong so many times. So many times you will be wrong. If you can deal with that, that's awesome. By the way, I still think that we should be popping into that 1 hour fair value gap though. Hey, absolutely, Simple Peter. Rogue Trader, yeah. Exactly. Rogue Trader kind of tells you that movie kind of tells you what happens if you cannot admit that you are wrong. I'm trading right now. I'm actively trading with Take Profit Trader, MyFundedFutures, TRADEIFY, and Lucid. I also trade with the other ones. I do trade with Alpha. I think Alpha has a great potential, by the way. So Alpha Futures, really trustworthy prop firm. I'm actually thinking to build up some accounts with Bulenox as well. If you ask me which one is the most underrated prop firm, Bulenox. But you know, Nix, hello, welcome. Konstantina, thank you. Yeah, I think it happens. By the way, I think almost all of you guys have the same kind of story. Like we all share a similar story. And it would be inspirational to hear everyone's story, I think, because we all share a similar story in trading, which relates to life and back and forth, like, right? We all do that. You know what's the hardest part, Tom, for me is taking 1 hour trades during trading drawdown period. Yeah, I know. That's, take partials, maybe secure some profit, you know, move your stop a little bit. It's gonna take it's gonna take a little bit more time, but you know, didn't know that Lada was in Hungary. Oh yeah, it was. Euroclean. Oh, we had lots of Lada, Pipster. I can actually show you, not exactly mine, but a similar one that I had. Let me show you a similar one that I had. Hold on. Okay, so this is not mine, but it's exactly the way mine looked like. This was my first car. Yeah, it was a good, comfortable car, by the way. Just saying, it was a really comfortable vehicle. Really, it was. You know, I had the same exact color, same exact wheels, everything was the same. Yeah. No short entry right now. I feel like we're very close to a 1 hour fair value gap, and I'm just a little bit careful right now with the shorts. Gold analysis. Yeah, we can check gold quickly. Gold is pushing higher here. I think the draw on liquidity would be at 45.84.6. Yesterday we talked about this level. Jason Feeney, hello. Here was the new day opening, and I don't know, there was some sort of a news event here at the open. I feel like there could be lots of stops above 45.84. So next step is 77 and then to 84, but I think it's going to remain bullish. Look at how close it is on the hourly chart. One thing's for sure, I would not be looking for shorts right now. I'm not saying it cannot go lower, but you know, just be careful. Correlation between the outcome of NQ during the right time and possible. The correlation between the outcome of NQ during the nighttime impact to extended regular hours. Oh, I'm not sure I can do that. I'm actually not even following the correlation between ES and NQ. I know many of you guys are watching for divergence and correlation, which is obviously awesome, but I'm not really looking into correlation or divergence between NQ or other market, to be honest. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I haven't really needed it so far. Rajendra, hello. Trading is a reflection of you, exactly. Reveals discipline, emotions. Exactly, Zacraman, sir. All a card need to do is get you to from A to B. Exactly. Good morning, Anasali. Hello. I wish you the same as well. The whole former communist bloc history. Everybody had Lada, by the way, guys. Everybody in our country was driving a Lada. Everybody. Everybody. No exception. Everybody had a Lada. Compute. It could be a slow day. I don't see any reason right now that the market is turning into a bearish mode. Actually, the 1 minute kind of looks like a bull flag. It's just, at this point, it kind of looks like it wants to push up to the 550s. So, from Turkey, hello, Speed, welcome. How's it going? Have to go to bed. Pipster, thank you for being here. See you in the next session. Thanks for being here, Pipster. Do you do futures? I trade futures. Yes, this is futures. Nasdaq futures. Yeah. Dacia. Yeah, we have that. We pronunciate it like Dacia. But yeah. We had Dacia too, or Dacia. Yeah. I'm from Hungary. Hungarian, you know, center of Europe. Almost center. But from Hungary. Yeah, watching ES can help you, definitely, because I'm not saying don't watch ES. I also watch ES. But just to see what it's doing, just to get an extra layer of confluence of what's happening. Look at that. Now we're pushing to the 50s. Well, it's very close, actually. How can I become... Oh my gosh, Zontana, oh my gosh. I wish there would be a one-sentence answer for it. How can I become profitable? You need to fail. You need to fail first lots of times. And you got to learn a lot. A lot. And you know, that's where you start. Greatest Soviet car ever. Lada Niva, that's a very... Yeah. It's still very popular, by the way. Do you know... Yeah, I know Fajerto. Yeah. Oh, nice, Lars. Wow. I exactly know. I know where it is. I know where it is. I was there a couple of times. What would be your daily TP on 50K funded? I would say if you can make $300, $200, $250, sometimes I'm walking away with $200. If I can make $200, I can walk away. But if you like having a good streak and you make like $300 or $400, I would definitely step away. So some prop firms, including, for example, Apex, Lucid Flex account, or sorry, TRADEIFY as well. So when you have to achieve a minimum daily profit. So if you stop anywhere around 200, 250, 300, that's not bad, you know, to count as a trading day for payout. So if you can make $300 or $400 on a 50K account, walk away or switch to a different account. Look at that. We're going to smash into the 50s. Gold analysis. Yeah, I just said earlier that we should be pushing higher. We should be pushing higher to 84, but gold is extremely bullish. Look at that. NQ is pushing higher. So my analysis is very simple on gold. I'm not even saying it's my analysis. There was just a Sunday open here, which created some stops, I think, at 45, 84. And I think that's where the market will eventually push. But that's all. I'm not really trading gold this morning. Look at that. We have the push on NQ up to that fair value gap. Learning how to fail. Exactly. Do you have a... Okay. 10 years is enough. Good morning. Hello there, Mirai Khan. I wish you the same as well. Thank you so much for joining every single day. Mirai Khan, I wish you the same. Tom, do you trade for a living or it's side hustle? And what's your honest advice to those who want to trade for a living? No, I don't trade for a living. I would be lying to you guys if I would be telling you that I'm trading for a living. Many of you who are viewers here in the channel or part of the channel know that trading is a side hustle or partial income for me. I mean, payouts from trading. Some people in social media might not talk about it or deny it or try to not answer the question, but I never made a secret about it that making money, for example, from the YouTube ad revenues, from affiliate commissions, I also have still a part-time income. It's a small portion of an income from my previous job because I was a contractor for an insurance company. So I'm having multiple streams of revenue. I'm also a co-host at MyFunded TV, and they also pay some money, of course. So I have multiple portions of income, and the income from trading payout is also just a portion of my overall income. So that's not true. If I would be saying like this is my full-time income, that's not true. That's not true. And I can also tell you guys that without the affiliate commissions, I could not be here full-time. And I'm not denying it. I never will. I never did. So I never did deny that. So nothing. I have nothing to hide about that fact. So you know, I never made a secret about it, and that's just how it is. And I'm very grateful for the community, for you guys, for using my code and supporting the channel. It would be definitely more. I don't have super hyper sports cars or whatever. I'm paying my bills just like you guys, but here it comes. If you would like to support the channel, if you think like, hey, this Tom guy, he's really cool, and look at him smiling, and he's here every day, but oh my gosh, do I need those discounts? Oh yes, you do. The TOMSABO code is gonna help you to get there. It's not just the best discounts. It's gonna give you a 1.98% chance better to pass those evals. So go ahead, use the code at all these prop firms. Thank you for supporting the channel. All right. All right. Just joking. But thank you. Yeah. It's my first day eval on 50k flex on Lucid 300. That's a good call. Yeah, I would call it there. I would call it 300 a day. I would call it. It's a marathon, you know. Less than 2k trick, it's not enough for me. Yeah, expensive life. Okay, sorry, American. Yeah, 4+ years. The only thing that keeps me on profit, overtrading. Yes, overtrading is always an issue. I would be careful with the shorts now before we're taking out that fair value gap. I would be careful. You can go short if you can. By the way, Sonai, thank you for joining, subscribing. You can jump into a short if you can. So if I would be jumping a short here, I would be keeping a very wide stop with a lower risk, you know. Yeah, with 2 micros, exactly, RX. That's possible. Good morning, Mihal. Hello. Let's go. Thank you, Cheesy Balls. Thank you. Smo, how long on average do you spend on an eval? On average, I spend about 3 or 4 weeks on an evaluation account. Nikhil, thank you for joining. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So on average, I spend around 3 to 4 weeks on an evaluation account. You might say, oh, that's a lot. No, it's not. But I try to rotate some accounts, and every now and then I manage to pass an eval every month, a couple of evals, 1 or 2. Exactly. So my goal, by the way, yes, thank you for saying that, TDFL CB. So my goal is to upgrade my skills to be able to make a sole income from trading. That would be the great achievement which I'm looking for. Rahul, thank you for joining. Welcome to the channel. So that would be the goal. Oh my gosh, I'm way behind the chat. Let me read real quick. Raveth, thank you for being here. It's a good bet if some YouTuber trying. I was thinking about that too, by the way. I'm already finished off with a course, by the way, with about supply and demand zones. I haven't put it out there yet for you guys. If anyone is interested, I've put together a really awesome course to understand supply and demand zones. So I'm almost at the edge of selling a course, and then you guys can say, oh, you're just selling a course. It's not actually a course that's going to teach you to become profitable. It's just a course about supply and demand zones in full detail, the way I see it. And that is also for supporting the stream and the journey and the channel, and, you know, for me, be here full time. Hey, thank you so much, Easy Bowls. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting. Oh, thank you, Lexman. I do have my Lexman. I thank you for saying that, but I do have my downfalls too. A lot of downfalls. I need the vast valuation. I need to pass valuation phase. Just take it slow, low risk. Are you the? Yes, I'm the same Tom from MyFunded TV. Yes, I'm that Tom. Lucky one. Yeah, I'm the same Tom. I know. Thank you, Mirakan. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm definitely going to keep continuing to hit on Methodical Man because he deserves it, you know. I got to make his life miserable. So that's one of the goals for me. Do you think? Okay. NQ will go yesterday high. You know, looking at the 1 hour chart, we can definitely continue on a V-shaped recovery, but it's a hard question. I'm sorry. It's crazy, Tom, so much, you know, trading, and you cannot make to live. How? Yeah, it's about emotions. By the way, and thank you for saying it, by the way. Just because you know about trading, that doesn't mean you can trade. Mark Douglas was talking about this a lot. Like, there are two types of people. There are traders who can execute a trade without emotions and can accept the losses. And there are other types of people who can do good analysis or to understand the market or see the good levels. This is actually a known fact. So there are different types of people in trading. Back in the 80s, mostly in the 80s or earlier in the 70s, in the brokerage firms, there was different type of departments. There was the analyst department and there was the traders. And the analyst department actually analyzed the market, obviously, in the higher time frames, 4 hour, daily, weekly charts. Like, they were saying, like, okay, these will be the areas that we will buying because there would be a support level here and there, blah, blah, blah. So tell to the traders to buy here and sell there, and their stop should be here. So they were putting out these analysis to the traders, but the traders, all they did, they were just executing when they see the market go to that area. Anyway, just because you understand the market, it doesn't mean that you are a good trader. And that is also something hard to accept, even for me sometimes, and for many other people who don't even recognize that they should be accepting that. You can still continue to trade and make some money, but it's going to take time. And again, let me repeat that, just because you know so much about the market, about the levels, and you can analyze the market, it's a completely different ball game than executing the trade and taking those trades, right? So that's a completely different thing. Oh my gosh, do we have 325 viewers? 28? Oh my gosh, thank you so much for hanging here and being here. Wow. Yes, you can use it at the grocery store too. You can use it there. And the local BMW dealership also accepts it. Finish Yeti, hello. Looking to take 20 accounts. What prop firm would you suggest? I would say, so if you're looking to get 10 to 20 accounts, Depends on obviously how much money you're willing to spend, but with the no activation fee accounts, I would go with Take Profit Trader, TRADEIFY, MyFundedFutures, and Lucid. That's what I would go with. TRADEIFY, sorry, Take Profit Trader, whatever. It doesn't matter which one is first. Take Profit Trader, MyFundedFutures, TRADEIFY, Lucid. I know it's 4. I call it the top 3 right now. TRADEDAY is also good. Alpha is also good. I'm not saying those are bad, so don't think that those are bad. Those are also extremely good. No activation fee accounts are really popular, and the daily payouts. The daily payouts at MyFundedFutures, Rapid, the Take Profit Trader daily payouts, TRADEDAY, for example, with the daily payouts. I do see that there is a trend now. Many people are liking the daily payout accounts more and more. You know, raining subs, yeah. And I passed my emails quickly. I'll do it quickly. Yeah, because there's a bad habit, Rabbit, that you keep on. You got to separate that, right? I'm also more aggressive on the evals, but you need to be strong enough to separate that trading style on your funded account. You got to take it slow. I can honestly say that obviously sometimes I do go on tilt, of course, I'm unfortunately, but most of the time I'm able to hold myself back from not pushing the button on the funded accounts, even when I see that there is a good scalping opportunity, because whatever the market looks like, oh, it's going to go 10 points there. If I'm not seeing that A+ situation, I'm not going to push the button on the funded. Maybe I can go crazy on an eval, but not on the funded. Lucky man, all right. Happy that you're here. Thank you for joining. I'm from Hungary, Hungarian, center of Europe. But yeah, I'm from Hungary. I live here, so it's convenient for me to trade London and New York session, you know. In this market, with all the suddenly news, the tweets, is it better to take long position or quick scalp? You know, trading at all-time highs here, I'm not saying it's better, but right now I would say it's more convenient that as long as we're in these extremes and where everybody's watching for the tweets and the comments about the news, everybody, I mean, it's just more convenient to jump into scalps, which I don't really like. All right, are we going to push it now to 550? Look at that. I'm seeing a potential push here. TRADEDAY, oh yeah, TRADEDAY V2, so they upgraded to TRADEDAY is very popular right now, 50% off, by the way. So, by the way, speaking of Take Profit Trader, you guys know it. Every single month when we achieved a certain goal at Take Profit Trader, I gave away all those accounts that I got as an affiliate. I'm paying for my accounts as well. But when we achieved a milestone at Take Profit Trader, I was always able and will be giving away those accounts. So if anytime you feel like you would like to grab some Take Profit Trader accounts, the closer we get to that number every month in sales, I will give away those accounts for you guys here in the stream. Thank you, by the way, not just for my support, but for the community. And last month we were super awesome. You guys were super awesome. I was able to give away, how much was it? I think it was 2, 3. I think I gave away like 5 or 6 Take Profit Trader accounts last month. So thank you in the name of everybody. If you're looking to copy trade, Apex is also, yeah, if you want to copy trade lots of accounts now, Apex is really pushing with the bulk purchase option. Yeah, and yeah, 5. Yeah, Apex is right now the only one. Agrox, hello. I was almost on a tilt session earlier. I was scalping on evals. So I was just scalping a little bit here. The market is pushing higher, it seems like. Nothing special. Hey, Hope, congratulations. I saw that you won yesterday. Didn't receive an email yet. I won a duck race, but didn't receive email about account yet. Do you? What time frame for such email to arrive? It should be arriving in 24 hours. Ashish, thank you for joining us. Hope, I know your email because you sent me an email earlier. So what I can do is I can send a message to support, and I can check it for you later in your business hours. All right, you should be getting it though. You should be getting it today sometime, but I will check it with them. All right. All in, close your eyes. Yeah. Should we not? It's up to you. It depends on how much time, Jason. It's up to you how much time it takes for you to pass those accounts. Jack Official, thank you for joining. It depends. If you think you can pass those accounts in 2 or 3 weeks, then it doesn't really matter, right? Box Unseen, hello. All these new subs, oh my gosh. Welcome. There you go. Yeah. Jason Witham, thank you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Do you think it's easier to get a payout with the CFD proper futures? I think with the futures prop firm it's easier. I think. Okay, sorry. Okay, Hope. Send me. Okay, if you want to, you can send me your MyFundedFutures official email, and I can check that with them. It's up to you. Okay. All right. So I can send them a message with your official email, Hope. It's up to you. MyFundedFutures accounts are on your dashboard the next day after you win. They are pretty fast compared to others. Yes, they are very, very fast. So MyFundedFutures are very fast, and you know, they are really, I think, yeah, there's the promo. So you can get up to 50% if you're brand new with MyFundedFutures. There's a strong movement and pullback and a strong continuation. Do we consider the pullback as an order block? Well, a pullback is an order block as long as it's picking up liquidity. For example, here we see this pullback, bearish candles on the 5-minute, picking up liquidity from this 5-minute gap here as well. It looks good for an order block, but I wouldn't consider it as a finished order block until we are not seeing some bullish push higher than the opening of the first candle. After, it could be considered a more valid order block. Actually, then it would be considered on my end as a possible support area to push price higher. But until the current candle could be going lower, or it's just going to go sideways, I would not call this an order block yet. But what do you guess is better to use? Direct funding and not losing time to play? It's up to TOMSABO. It's up to 2 things. At least it's up to your financials. If it's okay for you to buy, you can afford to buy those instant funded accounts. That's number 1. Number 2, it depending on your skills, how many payouts have you already taken from trading, how much money you spent already on evals or instant funded accounts. So basically, are you comfortable, anticipating, knowing that you're going to take a payout? If the answer is yes, you can afford it, yes, you're comfortable in your skills, there's nothing wrong with buying yourself into an instant funded account. And right now, I think the Lucid Direct and TRADEIFY Lightning funded accounts can help you with that. So you can buy yourself into an instant funded account. So if you're confident and you can afford that financially, I don't see anything wrong with that. But, you know, it's just my opinion. Which trade diversion to be too very quick or fast pay? That's a good question, Erwin. I'm gonna be super honest with you. I haven't really looked into the details because they just upgraded over the weekend to 2.0 at trade day, and I'm gonna be super honest, I haven't really looked into the small details. I will though. Both of them sounds good, but by the way, Trade Day is a very professional prop firm. I mean, people don't really talk about them too much, but they are in business since quite a few years now. They have a really, really good score on Trustpilot too. They pay out, no questions asked, no major issue with them. Like every prop firm, even the best ones had issues, smaller or bigger, just like Trade Day, but really, they are in business since quite a few years now. They pay out their traders. I do think that they have a very professional approach as well, but I have to go into the details. I was planning to make a trade. I'm still planning to make a trade, by the way. A quick scalp. The only thing is, I was thinking that it should be going up there to that 1 hour fair value gap. So my plan is, to be honest, give me a second. I think I have something here. Okay. 496. There's an order block. Can we go down there? I'm not sure. If I would be taking a sell here, I need to see the market trade below 494. Then I could anticipate that we're going to go for 456. So, you know. Actually, sorry. 93.75. So that would be the level I'd be looking at. Until we're not breaking lower that 93.75, I would remain bullish to go for that 1 hour gap. 13 minutes to go for the 1 hour gap. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Hope. I know. I'm way behind. Next giveaway. Let's try to do one tomorrow. How about that? How about that? Oh, by the way, I'm just saying on Thursday. So again, on Thursday, I will not be here. Okay, Thursday, no stream. Taking care of some family things. I'm taking my mother to hospital treatment. She's okay, but I'm taking her. And so I will not be here on Thursday. All right. Just saying. So don't be surprised. Thursday, no stream. Which account do you prefer on membership? On membership. Which membership? I'm sorry. It's just been tapping. Yeah, it's just picking up some small liquidity pockets here, and that's why I would not be selling here yet. That's why I would still remain bullish. Yes, I can do MyFundedFutures giveaway on my channel. I just need to wait because I was waiting for an email last week from affiliate support because I was sending them an email if I can do a giveaway. And I'm waiting for an email because I need to get the green light. For example, like I'm sending an email to my affiliate contact at MyFundedFutures like, hey, hello, can I do a small giveaway on my channel? And usually they reply like, yes, Tom, sure, no problem. We can help you out with 5 rapid accounts or whatever. And then I can do that. But until I don't have the email from them that it's okay, I can't start it. So I need to get the green light first. Yeah, the bias is not clear yet. All right, Zacromonster, thank you so much for being here. Have a good one. Rest up and see you next time. We can drop lower, as I said. I would not be surprised if we go below the 496 level. And pre-market open is going to happen in 10 minutes. So we could see some volume coming into the market. Try every day many times. Oh, I see. Well, I try to get an approval from support. As soon as I get an approval email, I can do a giveaway. Also a duck race here. Whichever you like. Yeah, by the way, this bearish wick, this bearish pin bar could be interesting after this hourly candle closes. Duck race. Okay, we can switch from the duck race to something else. Electronic trading hours. Sorry, Revit. Electronic trading hours will open for stock exchange in about 8 minutes. Use spin. Spin is better. It's easier, right? Donkey race. Yeah, London session is already open. I'm talking about the electronic trading hours for New York Stock Exchange. Global summary. Hello, welcome. Yeah, some call it pre-market open. Some call it electronic trading hours open. You know. Honestly, I'm thinking to go maybe on a long position. Who knows? Yeah, why not? 2 micros is okay. In the hope that the pre-market open will push it higher up to that gap. So that is 48. What's the high here? 47.50. Oh, we can go with that. Why not? To put back a trail, to put back on trail the account I have funded. I would say do not trade right now. Right now, it's very, very difficult. That would be my. I can't give you financial advice, of course, but you know, a funded account and I'm down 1101 balance to close it. I'm even afraid to. Don't trade it. Don't trade it right now. Do not trade it. These conditions are very bad right now. It's not good. YouTubers who show the new tricks that they win millions by trading Lux cars. I don't want to say names, of course, and I try to stay in my lane. I'm just saying, be careful, okay? Be careful what you're seeing in social media from those influencers who are flexing with their cars, jewelry, lifestyle. Some of them are honest, or at least more honest than others. Some of them, I don't want to say, okay? But be very careful to believe to what to believe, okay? That's all I can tell you. Be very, very, very careful, and you know, try not to get blinded from all that flex. That's what I can tell you. No, I'm not waiting for it right now. Wait for a crossover. Yeah, it's too late, I guess, right? Randall, good to see you, man. Still long from 415. Wow, that's a nice position. A little bit more than 2 minutes to go. Christopher Singer, thank you for joining. Welcome. Tim Cook, yeah. Some of them rent Lambos. I'm not saying they do. Some of them might bought it. I'm just saying, be very careful. Okay. If someone, so anyway, no, I don't want to say that, because even in my country, in Hungary, we have some of those influencers who are flexing with Lambos, and you can already see from miles away that, oh my gosh, this guy is definitely not real. And I really hope that you will see it as well after some time if you haven't already. But I mean, you got to recognize who are the fake ones, and there are lots of fake ones. So be careful. That's what I'm saying. If somebody is flexing with a Lambo, for me, I just smile, and I already, anyway. Let's move on. Yeah. Something like that, hope, yeah. What's the best contract size to do on 50k eval? Well, definitely go with micros. I would go with micros. It depends on your strategy, right? Depends on your trading style, your strategy, risk tolerance, financial. There's no simple answer, you know, Bradley. But if you don't have much to spare, go with small risk, okay? Trade, even if it takes more time. So don't worry about the time. Trade with just a few micros, 1, 2, 3 micros, okay? Focus on the setup. Take your time. It's going to be a marathon. You have to accept that. This is what, even me, I forget it. Like, forget to do it fast. It's going to take time. It is going to take quite a bit of time. Here we go. Pre-market open. Pre-market open just happened. Let's see it. It could be a tricky situation, guys. It could be a really, really tricky situation. So be careful. This pre-market open could be really tricky. There could be some profit taking here. Thoughts on trade? Yeah, trade only New York session and with 1 micro. All in and pray. Yeah. This is a 2 micro contract. I mean, I'm using 2 micros right now on this trade, but what I can do, I can reduce my risk a little bit. All right, I'm closing it. That's it. I think it's gonna go to the 1 hour. There you go. Now it's going. Anyway, I managed to recover from the losses from earlier. So it's not much. I know I was on a tilt. Well, this is how I ended up. But I was down. I was on tilt. And I was making some crazy things on my accounts here. But these are the results. What trade are you doing now? This was a long position on NASDAQ. NASDAQ long. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining. It was a really cool session, though, although I was on tilt. I hope I did not bore you guys to death. But really, thank you for joining. And if you would like to support the channel, please use the code up there. You see it in the banner, the TOMSABO code. It works on all these props. Beast Hunter King, thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I do appreciate the support. Without you guys, I would be definitely having a harder time for being here. And I'm very grateful for everything. So check out the sales. Apex is still down 90%. Bulenox is down 89%. But check out Lucid TradeEify, Take Profit Trader, MyFundedFutures. All the same with the code. Thank you. You guys are amazing. I will write you hope. Sorry. Have a nice rest of the day. And I will see you guys in early New York. And then I'll be at MyFunded TV too. All right. So God bless you all. All right. That's what matters most. God bless you all. Cheers.